As a share owner, you receive account statements, at least quarterly, and financial reports of the fund's operations as required by regulation. Many funds prefer to send these reports via email. A fund is required to distribute its net investment income and capital gains to you, according to a schedule outlined in its prospectus. Distributions are made at least yearly, if there are any, but can occur more often depending on the type of fund. This brings us to the fund's investment process. A fund's objective and strategy will dictate the type of securities it will invest in. The fund hires an investment advisor to carry out the fund's objective. The investment advisor employs portfolio managers and investment analysts to research securities and choose the ones that best fit the fund's overall strategy. It's best to own funds where the portfolio managers have significant investment in their fund. A wide variety of fund objectives exist to serve the diverse investing needs of individuals and institutions. A fund with an objective to provide income will typically invest in bonds that pay interest and possible other securities that pay dividends. A fund with an objective of capital appreciation will invest in stocks that are expected to increase in value. A fund may not always achieve its stated objective. An index fund attempts to mimic the performance of a certain index, such as the S&P 500. This type of fund is often described as passively managed because the advisor avoids subjective investment decisions by mirroring the index in the fund's portfolio. In contrast, actively managed funds rely on the judgment of the advisor's portfolio managers to choose securities. Often, these portfolio managers have significant flexibility within the strategy of the fund to meet its objective. The fund pays a management fee and sometimes a performance bonus to its advisor. The advisor also produces marketing materials to increase investor awareness of the fund and to provide information about the fund's investment process and returns. The fund may also pay 12b-1 fees to its distributor to reimburse it for costs associated with maintaining the distribution network that allows you to purchase the fund from a variety of different sources. Management fees paid to the advisor and 12b-1 fees paid to the distributor are fund expenses, and they contribute to the fund's expense ratio. A fund's expense ratio is the percent of average net assets used to operate the fund. As we have seen, since the fund is a virtual company with no employees, these expenses consist mainly of payments to service providers. All funds have operating expenses. Unlike sales loads and commissions, you don't pay fund expenses directly. The fund's operating costs are deducted on a daily basis from the value of your investment and are already factored into the returns reported to you.